Pretty much they have a weird little dynamic where Tom kind of controls Greg and manipulates him in a certain way. But guys, the way it concluded with how Waystar and Gojo, I believe again is the name of the other company that did the merger or the buyout. And when I started seeing him wear this AP Royal Oak chronograph, his personality, the way he came across on screen was just different. The way he looked, his suits were better fitted for some reason. Welcome back, guys. So if you guys have seen the season finale of Succession, I need you guys to comment down below your thoughts and opinion on the conclusion of this season. The season finale took a twist for me. Now, I like this show. I love Succession because I like seeing the evolution of certain characters. And in this season finale, the twist and how it turned out was just a complete surprise, a complete shock to me, especially with Tom and Greg. So guys, let's get into it. And of course, I have to tie in watches with this. So give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn your notification on so you can know whenever I post my videos, and let's get into it. But when it comes to watching certain shows, it's hard to keep my attention, and that's kind of the case with Succession. So I need you guys to, well, like I said in the intro, give your opinion, give your take on how you saw this season and especially the season finale, because I'm gonna explain to you guys how I saw it. Like I told you in my previous video, if you guys haven't seen it yet, where I discussed some of the timepieces that some of the characters in Succession wore, I was pretty much saying the evolution of certain characters and the timepieces that they wore throughout the season. And Tom, specifically based on who he is as a person, how the show portrayed him, was someone that was being ran over by most. So I described Tom and Greg under the same umbrella as the new money characters. And for some reason, I didn't see the show turning out the way it did, especially in the conclusion where Tom and Greg, the underdogs, being on top. Well, they did have the assistance of Shiv, who is one of the old money characters, someone with the Roy last name. The show is corny in a way. Let's be real, guys. Sometimes if you watch the show where you're not watching the screen, but you're just listening to it, it sounds crazy. But you need to watch it and really focus and understand the dialogue between certain characters. And like I said, Tom and Greg have a weird relationship, how they argue with each other. Tom is like dominant and Greg is like a submissive. I could almost see them doing bond. Let's not, all right. But pretty much they have a weird little dynamic where Tom kind of controls Greg and manipulates him in a certain way. But guys, the way it concluded with how Waystar and Gojo, I believe again is the name of the other company that did the merger or the buyout, how they played it was so snake-like. And we're gonna tie in watches now, where I described previously in that video that I have down in the description box, where Tom evolved. And when I started seeing him wear this AP Royal Oak chronograph, his personality, the way he came across on screen was just different. The way he looked, his suits were better fitted. For some reason, they appeared better fitted to me. And the way he interacted with certain characters made him seem like he had a much more of a backbone in how he went about, especially after, like I said, the AP Royal Oak being on his wrist. And I described the AP Royal Oak as a sharp, cutting edge, cutthroat type of watch just by looking at it. And I did a comparison with the Royal Oak with a Patek Nautilus and describing the differences in how I would look at a person wearing it and how I would take that person in. The Nautilus would be a little bit more refined, rounded edges, polished, but the Royal Oak will be sharp, business, coming at you type of appearance. So Tom, pretty much to conclude, came out on top, having control of the company. I never saw it coming, where him and Greg just swept the company under, the Roy family, their boys pretty much. And Shiv, I guess, is gonna be alongside Tom in this journey. So I'm looking forward to the next season to see what goes on. And it's a storyline where it's almost like be careful who you mistreat, because you never know what could happen at the end of the road. Like now, Tom is on top. I'll say just the boss and running things, and to see how Kendall and the other siblings are gonna handle it and go about running business. So guys, again, comment down below what you guys think. Overall, my depiction and take on this right now was the Royal Oak is the reason why Tom was successful in his, I guess, endeavor. Like, he was just a snake. And it's funny too, at the table when they were taking the photos at the end of the season, where I forgot the guy's name, but he's the guy who pretty much did the buyout with Gojo. He pointed at Greg and said, and we had Judas over here. So it's pretty much saying that, hey, Tom and Greg were just complete backstabbers, and they just, again, pulled the rug right under everyone to get what they wanted. And that's another point too, just be careful who you have around you. You never know their motive and intentions. So that was a good little mix of, I guess, watches, a great show, and the moral of the story, and certain messages you could take from it and, you know, use it in life. So again, guys, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for the next video.